CDX, Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Sierra 50 Echo Lima.
Delta Mike 7, Whiskey Delta, good evening. Big signal, Daniel, nice to see you. Roger, Daniel, beautiful copy. Very nice to see you. 5 and 9, thank you for the call. Delta Mike 7, Whiskey Denmark. This is Echo Sugar, number 5. Tango, ES5TTT on 80 meters, QRZ.
This is Delta Lima 1, Yankee Echo Quebec.
Delta Lima 1, Yankee Echo Quebec. Good evening, sir. Big signal, 5-9 plus, Estonia, name Amir, over.
Okay, Amir, this is Kurt, like Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, and you are 5-9 plus 10, very strong and very good audio, my friend. This is a test with a new amplifier, with an old new amplifier. Thanks a lot for best signal report, my friend. So back to you.
Roger, Kurt, you're sounding great. Very nice audio.
Well, thank you very much for the contact. DL1YEQ, Echo Sierra number 5, Tango, ES5TTT, QRZ on 80 meter, please, over.
Sierra 50 Echo Lima.
Sugar Mike 6.
Sugar Victor 3, Echo X-Ray Yankee, Kalispera, Tikani Srev, big signal, 5-9 Andrea, over.
Kalispera, my friend. Kalispera, Amir. 5/9 plus 10 plus 20 sometimes.
QSL, Andreas, Efkaristopoli, Penlenea. Thank you very much. 73, Kalinista from Estonia. Efkaristopoli, Kala. SV3, Echo X-Ray Yankee, Echo Sierra Pende, TTT.
Kalinista, thank you for the QSOs. My best 73, bye-bye.
Efkaristopoli, Kumbare, 73, Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Delta Fox 2 Alpha Juliet.
Sugar Mike 6.
DF2AJ, hello. Long time no hear, Andy, 5-9.
Okay, Amir, you're 5-9 plus 10 plus 15 dB. Excellent. Nice to meet you the first time on 80 meters tonight. Very nice. Also, my pleasure to meet you on ham radio Friedrichshafen this year. 73s, take care. Good evening and a good EX.
Good to hear you. I think it's the 4th band now on 80. Very good. Great to see you. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it, Andy. Vielen Dank. All the best. Shalom. DF2 Alpha Juliet. Echo Sierra 5. TTT. QRZ.
Sierra Mike 6. Sierra Mexico 6.
Okay, who is the QRP? QRP station again? Roger, thank you. IU2 Japan Zulu Alpha. Buonasera Fabio. 555, QSL. Roger, very nice signal with 5 watts. Very nice. Thank you for the call. Yeah, very nice signal. 73. Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Tango Delta.
Sierra Mexico 6.
Okay, who's the Tango Delta?
Okay, Italy Kilo 2, Tango Delta Bravo. Repeat me call. Italy Kilo 2, Tango Delta Bravo. My name is Simon QSO.
Roger. Thank you very much for the call. Italia Kilo 2, Tango Delta Bravo. 59 più Simone QSL.
Ok, grazie. Ecuador D3, my city Bergamo, 5910 dB overnight. 73, bon contact, bon dia Samir.
Bon DX, bon weekend, all the best, thank you, grazie mille Simone. IK2 TDB, Echo Sugar 5 TTT, QRZ.
Sierra Mexico 6, Sugar Mike 6.
Okay, who is the Hotel Bravo 9 Papa Radio again? Yeah, HB9 Florida Papa Radio. Hello Ricky, good to hear you. 5 and 9, 59, over.
Roger. Thank you so much for the contact. You speak in 5 over line. Thank you so much, Amir. All the best, 73. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ciao my friend, nice to see you. Echo Sugar 5 TTT QRZ.
Sierra Mike 6, Sugar Mexico 6.
Who is the number 6? Number 6 again.
Sierra Mike 6.
The Sierra Mike 6 again.
Roger. Hello, Amir, my friend. This is Sierra Mike 6 / Delta Lima 8 Foxtrot Italy. SM6 / DL8 Foxtrot Italy. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Hello, you again. Sugar Mike 6 joke, DL6, DL8 FFI. Nice to see you on this frequency from Sweden. You're not very strong, about 52, over.
Yeah, but I'm heard that's important for me. Nice to meet you on the band, Amir. So I expected to catch you also from Sweden, but you got 5.9 on the S-meter, 5.9, Roger.
Roger. Thank you very much. Good to see you, Jürgen. 73, thank you. Vielen Dank. Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Sierra 50 Echo Lima.
Oh, hello, Mr. Elvis. Good morning.
Hey, good morning or good evening from my side, Amir. 5.9 plus in this moment, over.
Roger. Beautiful copy. Long time no hear. We spoke last week. You got very nice signal today. 5.9, 59 Elvis, over.
Yeah, okay, Amir. Many thanks for 59. Have a nice evening. Many station calling you. Enjoy. Bye-bye from Slovenia.
Roger. And I see you are live. You are live now, Roger?
Yeah, I am live exactly on this frequency 790. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I can see. Very nice. Very good. Live on YouTube, 3790 by Sierra 50 Echo Lima live. Very nice. Thank you, Elvis. Always a pleasure. Sugar 50 Echo Lima. Echo Sugar 5. Tango, QRZ. Something Sierra again. Sorry, very light copy. QRZ, Echo Sugar 5, Tango.
Delta Lima 2, Radio Delta Tango.
Delta Lima 2, Radio Delta Tango. Hello, Heinz. You're 5 and 7, over.
Yeah, Roger. Hello, Amir. Nice to hear you again. You're 5.9 plus 10, almost 20. Big signal, German Bavaria.
Roger. Good to hear you, Heinz. It's been quite a while, I think 2 weeks or so. Very nice to see you on 80. Echo Sugar 5, Tango, QRZ.
Delta Lima 7 Alpha Charlie Zulu.
DL7 Alpha Charlie Zulu. Wow. Hello, Klaus. Long time no hear. How is everything in Berlin?
Very fine copy. 5.9 in Berlin. The WX of Berlin is cloudy and minus 1 degree centigrade Celsius. Yeah, Klaus is correct. Very, very fine copy. Thank you very much for contact for an 18-meter band. 73 und Shalom, Shalom.
Thank you, Dankeschön, Klaus. Shalom, shalom. Auf Wiedersehen. Have a good weekend, my dear. Good to hear you from Berlin. BL7, America, Charlie Zulu. Echo Sugar 5. Tango, Tango, Tango. QRZ 80 meter. Who's the Oscar Hotel 2 Bravo again? Ocean Henry 2 Bravo Yankee. Very nice, Miko. Good to hear you on 80 meters. 5-9, over. Yeah, Roger, Roger. Now I'm beaming to you. You're very loud. 5-9 plus, Roger.
Yes, I'm using a required type of 200 watt with my radio. No amplifier. Thank you.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. No problem to copy. Beautiful. Thank you for the call. 73. Hey, OH2BY. Echo Sugar 5. Tango, Tango, Tango. ES5TTT QRZ. Who's the Delta Lima 4?
My first one is Delta Lima 4, Delta Papa. The first one is Delta Lima 4, Delta Papa. Copy?
Roger, Roger. Delta Lima 4, Delta Papa 5-7.
Roger, Roger. Thanks for 5-7. The report for you 5-9. Very nice and clear signal. 73. Good luck and all the best.
Thank you, 73. Bye-bye. Echo Sugar 5. Tango, Tango, Tango. QRZ.
Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo.
Who's the Lima Alpha? Lima Alpha in Norway?
Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo.
Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Florida. Good evening. Nice to see you. 5-9.
Yeah, the call sign is Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo. You also 5-9, peaking 5-9 plus 20. Fine copy on the west coast of Norway. Echo Sierra 5, Tango, Tango, Tango. Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo.
Okay, got it okay now. Lima Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo. Thank you, Helge. Nice signal from Bergen. Very nice to see you on 80. You're 5-9, Roger.
Yes, thank you. Okay. What's your name? I can put it in the log here.
Sorry, name is Amir. Alpha Mike India Radio. America Mike India Radio. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Amir. And yeah, you got my name there, Helge. Thank you for the QSO. Enjoy the pilot. It's a lot of Aurora signal here, so difficult up north to copy some DX, but you are very low. 73, have a nice evening, 73.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. Very nice signal. 73 and all the best. This is Echo Sugar number 5. Tango, Tango, Tango. ES5TTT. Listening on 80, please. Over. Delta Lima 2, Florida, Delta Mexico. Nice to see you, Reiner. 5-9, over.
Thank you for the 5-9, Amir. Yeah, you're also 5-9, a little bit more. Yes, many QSN and QSP on the frequency. Yeah, my friend, I hear you. I wish you all the best. Yeah, enjoy the holidays, Amir, and stay safe and good unity for you and yours. I say thank you and shalom, shalom.
Roger, Roger, Reiner, thank you very much. Beautiful copy. Thank you very much for the contact today. Nice to see you on this band again. Echo Sugar 5, Tango, Tango, Tango. ES5TTT on 80 meters. Listening for any other call.
Sugar Papa 5, Uniform Golf Papa.
Sugar Papa 5 United Golf Papa. A very loud signal. A very good evening to you from Estonia. SP5 United Golf Papa. Echo Sugar 5 TTT, over.
Echo Sugar 5 Triple T, Sierra Papa 5, Uniform Germany Papa. I'm using only 50 watts into a delta loop, vertical delta loop, but the band is very quiet, so the signal is very propagating and it's not very far. You're 5.9 plus 15, 5.9 plus 15 on my S meter without preamplifier. Plain transceiver, 50 watts, Fox Tango 991 Alpha. My name is Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf, and the QTH is Central Poland, 30 kilometers from the capital, small village, Zalesie. Back to you, Echo Sierra 5, TTT, Sugar Papa 5, Uniform Golf Papa.
Roger, Roger. Thank you very much for the call, Greg. Good to hear you. 73, and thank you for the call. Dziękuję bardzo. SP5 UGP, Echo Sugar 5, Tango, Tango, Tango. QRZ 80 meter, please, over.
Delta Lima 3 kilometers. Delta Lima 4
Step by. Who's the Fox India? Fox India? Victor Echo 9, Fox India, is that you, Russ? Victor Echo 9, Fox India, VE9 F5. Nothing heard. QRZ, Echo Sugar 5, TTT. Delta Lima 2 Kilo Alpha.
Roger, Delta Lima 2 Kilo Alpha, 559. You have 559, Roger.
Roger. Kilo Delta 5 and 9. Thank you very much for the call. Nice signal. Echo Sugar 5, Tango, Tango, Tango. QRZ.
Delta Hotel 1, Juliet Papa.
Delta Hotel 1, Juliet Papa. Nice to see you, Andre. Big signal, 5-9.
Yeah, you're also digging a plus 10. I think it's the fourth time we actually have contact, right?
I see fifth. I see this is the fifth time, and that's wonderful. On 40 and 80, a beautiful signal, right?
Oh, very, very impressive. I'm only using 50 watts this time, not 75 as usual.
Oh, well, you're still sounding very good. Thank you for the call. Nice to see you tonight. DH1 Japan Papa, Echo Sugar 5, TTT.
Yes, have a nice evening, Amir. I don't want to spend too much of your time.
9 Alpha 2, Hotel Canada. 9 America number 2, Hotel Charlie.
Roger, 73, Andre. Good to hear you. Echo Sugar 5, Tango, QRZ.
Italy Zulu 5, Mexico, Japan Sierra, Amir.
Italy Zulu 5, Mike, Japan Sierra, 5-9.
Yes, 5-8, 5-9 also for you, Amir. Echo Sugar 5, Tango. Please contact with you in 80 meters. Very good evening to you.
Roger, 73, thank you, Ciao, Franco. Echo Sierra 5, TTT, QRZ.
Delta Lima 1, Oscar Romeo November.
Who's the November? Last letter November?
Yes, Delta Lima 1, Oscar Romeo November.
Lima 1, Oscar Radio November, 5-9.
Yeah, thanks for the 5 and 9. You're 5 and 9 plus 10 dB, and the name is Simon. Over.
Roger, thank you very much. 73 Simon. Good to hear you. ES5TTT, QRZ.
Echo India 7, Echo Bravo.
Echo India 7, India Echo Bravo. Nice to see you, John. 5-9.
59 plus 20, I'm here. Good to hear you on the new band, first time on 80. Congratulations to Stu. Well done. Catch you again, 7-3.
Roger, very nice signal. Thank you for the call. Echo Sierra 5, TTT, QRZ.
Delta Charlie 7, Zulu Juliet.
Who's the Charlie 7? Charlie 7?
Delta Charlie 7, Zulu Juliet.
Delta Charlie 7, Zulu Japan, 55, 55.
Same, 5 and...
Roger, thank you for the 5973. Echo Sierra 5, TTT, QRZ. Number 7. Ike Whiskey 7, India Hotel Radio 55.
Yankee uniform.
Stand by. Roger, MW7, Italy Hotel Radio 59. '73, thank you for the call. Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Yankee uniform 1, Sierra Tango Romeo.
Florida 5, India.
YU1, Sierra Tango Radio 59.
59 plus 10 dB, overnight. Bye-bye.
Roger, thank you, 73. Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Hawk 5, India Papa Echo.
Florida 5, Italy Papa Echo 59.
Oh, thank you, Amir. 73, you also 59 with QSB 5959 plus 10. Good signal, strong signal here. 73, Amir. Echo Sierra 5.
Roger, thank you very much, Pat. Nice to see you. A very nice signal. 73, and thank you for the call, Pat. Bonsoir. Echo Sugar 5, Tango, QRZ. Again, something India. Echo India with Golf Zulu again.
Lima 3, Juliet Hotel. Delta Lima 3, Japan. Execute. DL3. Security execute, calling Security X. Delta Lima 3, Juliet Hotel calling.
Is this frequency occupied? This is Foxtrot 5 Victor Bravo Delta.
And higher on the ground, yeah, in the 88-meter long wire and feet antenna, and
egy picikét tisztul a sáv, de hát a tegnapi naphoz viszonyítva eléggé gyatrán megy. Akkor vissza még.
Gute und einen schönen Abend von Delta Lima 1 Bravo India.
Ich habe mich zu bedanken an die...
Путин есть фашистская Россия. Убьют фашиста, Путина хвыла, и сразу умрет вонючая фашистская нацистская страна, урода Путина хвыла.
Руси Швайн. Мы скотиняки, мы ватники, мы кацапы, мы буряты. Поэтому надо каленым железом, как раковую опухоль. Русский вопрос, хуй сосать, хуй сосать, хуй сосать. Будут сосать. Доброе утро, пидорасы.
Ивашись, Анна Жукчука,
Пидор косоглазый.
Сергей Вести на приеме.
Иисусом слава, пидорасом слава. Иисусом таким, как я.
Путину фашист.
хуй сосать.
Берущий Швайн, да-да, пусть хуй отсасывает. Слава Украине, берущий Швайн. Говорит все время. Слава Украине. 1 на Y, друг хуй.
Я вообще Тяна Жукчука. Пидор косоглазый, пидор старый. Прикол старый. Ты говоришь, что Augusta.
Es muy caro, muy caro. Ese hombre lo que toca no es caro.
Delta Lima 9, Sierra Mike Alpha, good evening from Oscar Tango 5, India, Delta Papa Delta. Name here is Raf, like Romeo Alpha, Florida, Florida, QSO.
Germany. I am from Poland. I work in Germany for living. About
610. А ты, Павлов, КП2 GM. Галина, Елена, Тамара, еще были станции. У кого Галина, Елена, Тамара, я радиам 7 Харитон.
La bottiglia dell'acqua e portarla qui sulla scrivania. E quindi, visto che Sergio ha fatto QRT, deve riprendere il Pasquale IU8 Lima Delta Golf. Prego Pasquale, cambia.
Io non lo so, guarda, veramente che poi non so nemmeno. Per i saluti io intanto mi congedo col mio QRT e saluto tutti gli ascoltatori.
Italia Zulu 8D, buonasera. Come ti ascolto? Io ho visto un segnale.
Csak akár a munkából kifolyólag is már erre épül minden rendszervétel.
Hát, szia, én azt mondom, hogyha egyik napra a másikra azt mondom. Victor Echo 9, Fox India, Delta Lima 3, Japan Hotel, bye-bye. Yeah, frequency on 93. Frequency on 93 is QSO, roger.
Fox, Reek 59.
Roger, very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Amir. 59 also, 59. My name is Rick, Radio Italy, Charlie Kilo, West Poland. Back to you, Echo Sugar 5, Tango, Sugar Papa 3, Hotel Bravo Fox.
Roger, Rick, thank you. Dziękuję bardzo. Echo Sugar 5, TTT, QRZ.
Delta Lima 6, Kilo India.
Here, 6 Kilo India. Good evening, Stefan. Big signal, 5-9.
Yeah, Roger. You're also 10/9 here. 10/9 loud and clear, Roger.
Roger, thank you. Yeah, I have some QRM. I think somebody on 3791 or 3792. I don't know why they come so close, causing some QRM, but I have no problem to copy you.
I go into my bedroom. North America station that today, this morning I have listened any station from USA, and I like too much contact in 80 meters and with. Sugar, I said.
Change your information, Thomas.
73's. Sorry, I didn't get your name. What's your name?
My name is Frank, Foxtrot Radio Alpha November Charlie Oscar, okay, Jan?
Okay, Frank, no problem. You take care and yeah, take care and have a nice.
QRZ 80 meter. Echo Sugar 5 Tango. Yeah, I don't hear any other stations. Last call on 80. Echo Sugar 5 TTT QRZ.
Delta Hotel 1, Mike Juliet.
Delta Lima 3, Japan Hotel. Delta Lima 3, Japan Hotel, security execute. EL3JH, Delta Lima 3, Japan Hotel, security execute.
Bravo Golf Hotel, over. Hello, security. Security VS3. Italy 92. Bravo Golf Hotel. Calling the access standing by. All over.
Which call sign? Will I pick up? No, I'll put Delta Lima 8, Fox India. Yeah. No, I don't remember the. I must have not looked at your QRZ page, but I know there is another station I speak to who goes to Sweden as a holiday home there actually. So anyway, what's that? Oh, that's an 850, is it? You still got the 850 over?
Negative. That must be a different one. You're right on the DLA SSI page, but you can use also SM6/. So I have a link on the DLA SSI page, which leads directly to the SM6 QSO.com page. And in the past, I had a TS450F. Not quite sure if I used that one for our last contact. That's several years ago. So quite now I use an Icon 7600. And so I take my transceiver from home up here to this lovely traditional red Swedish house just beside the forest. And on Sunday I will take it back to Germany. So then we will end our 2 weeks holiday up here in Sweden.
Grande abraço, CT4 CDL X2JJ.
abraço, exatamente.
You know, now I've seen the Swedish pictures there, Jürgen. Do you fly by aeroplane, or do you travel by car back to Germany, over?
Yeah, we do it by car, and shame on me, I missed to give you the report. You're 20 over 9 here, 5 now plus 20. Sorry for delay. No, we are going by car, and that takes around 12 hours, maybe more, maybe less. We use 2 ferries, and when you work on the road, so it's 120 maximum allowed here, sometimes less. And when you arrive...
España na Makuju, ty bądź Makuju, to co?
Letiel do SQ5BV, zgłoś się.
Alpha, XP3 NNP.
Okay. Zankoya, you informated Tadeusz. My transceiver homemade moment 400 watts and antenna down playing vertical, over.
Yes, no problem. 5-9 all time for 5-9 all time for you.
Rapport, no problem to copy. Little QSB, but no problem to copy. Thank you, Igor. I wish you good luck. 73, best greetings from Poland.
Okay, dziękuję bardzo. Tadeusz, do usłyszenia. Good luck.
Dziękuję, wszystkiego dobrego, do usłyszenia.
You are 0 Echo Alpha.
Portugal?
Call United Roma 0 Echo America. Secure, secure, secure. Securating, secure. United Roma number 0 Echo America. You are 0 EA. Over.
Teljesítmény, mint régebben, tehát sokat jelentett itt azért ez a szigetelés.
Briefly, what did you do this afternoon? Go ahead.
Zodiac, Italy 92, Bravo Golf Hotel, Charlie India X, standing by, all the way. Call again, please. Audition on you, please, listening. You call again, please. This is Delta Golf 9, you call Delta Golf.
What is Delta?
Delta Golf number 9, you call Delta Golf.
Please repeat your call sign.
Roger, 73.
Gerardo, sei tu? Qual è Zeta? Gerardo, sei tu che chiamavi?
It's more important like the sport this time. So yeah, so I'm also a football fan, but yeah, I was not so interested this year. I think there was too much beside. Over.
Yeah, I'm not a big football fan, although I do like the World Cup. And yes, but there was a controversial goal from Japan there. I think that possibly stopped Germany going through. But anyway, it's football for you. That's football. One day, and sorry, I'm just texting somebody. I just had a message about work, so one day next week. Yeah, okay then, Jürgen. Right then. Sorry, I just sent in a message. Well, I'm going to make a few more calls. I was hoping to see if there's I'm just checking the no, I'm quite weak into the UK at the moment. I monitor the Staffordshire SDR, and I'm only about S7 in there at the moment, so that gives me an idea if there's any propagation to speak with G stations. Over.
Yeah, so I know you're coming up here in Sweden. Sometimes you get QSB, so that means from plus 20 dB, sometimes rising up to 30, then going back to 20, most of all 20, but outstanding signal and lovely audio. So what is your transceiver, Ian? Over?
Oh, it's an old girl, old faithful. I've had this radio 23, maybe 24 years now. But the model's 30 years old, but this is one of the later ones made. Yeah, Kenwood TS950, Sugar Delta X-ray hour.
Yeah, that's a great transceiver. I remember that. Yeah, I wish I could have one when I had my 450S. That's the same line, 450, 850, 950. And yeah, sounding great, really great. But tell me, I know about the line some problems with capacitors. So my brother has an 850 he had problems with capacitors, and with my 450 I had also problems with capacitors. So I think that's a problem of the line, and they damaged a bit inside my radio, but yes, somebody get the 450 back to life, and I still use it for 10 and 12 meter at home. Tell me, is that problem also known by the 950, over?
Well, they did have problems with dry solder joints on a board. I think they resistor packs they call them, and they reflow them, but I'm not sure. I know the capacitor problem leaking on the 850. I'm not sure about the 450, as you say, but no, I'm not familiar with that problem with this radio, but I am familiar with it on the 850. So, yeah, these radios had dry joints on a board, and there's 4. I think they call them resistor packs with lots of solder connections, and you reflow them. But being as this was one of the last ones made, they'd possibly rectified the problem by the time this radio was sold over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think my 450S will be from, I think, 94. I'm ham since 95, and I bought that transceiver second hand, but it looked very, very, it was in a very, very good shape. Looked like new, and I think maybe 1 year, so from 94, that could be. Yeah, but I always loved the radio, and I'm still glad. I'm glad that it's still working after the repair. And when I had the 7600, I thought, oh, what a pity to put the 450 away. But as I said, I use it on 10 and on 12 on a very, very short.
Everything's good here. I'm retired now since a couple of months, and I enjoy my retirement now. Still working a little bit, but not too much. I heard you in the morning, just before you went QRT with those guys from Spain and so on, but I didn't want to switch on my amplifier. But there you are, 5 and 8, perfect copy. Maybe the next days in the morning I will also give you a shout. K2 Radio, DL9NDW for the group.
Hattest du schon mit dem Rich gesprochen, Jürgen?
Ja, der ist noch mit Dave dran, machen wir. Yeah, Rich, your microphone going now perfect. You're coming 5, 9, 10 to 15 with a very good audio, Rich, over. Yeah, very good. You're coming now perfect, Alice. Ja, hallo Harry, erstmal guten Abend.
Ja, Jürgen, schönen guten Abend auch. Ich hatte dich vorhin schon mal rufen wollen,
Aber in dem Moment, wo ich hier die Sendetaste gedrückt habe, ist mir mein Netzteil ausgefallen, aber ich habe Gott sei Dank ein zweites. Das ist anscheinend kaputt hier, das 30 Ampere Netzteil. Naja, müssen wir mal gucken. Aber jetzt habe ich ein anderes dran. Jetzt läuft's wieder.
Ja, prima. Ja, ich hatte gestern versucht, bei euch da einzusteigen, aber... Ja.
And now I got you in my lock. So, yeah, so I have a second.
Alpha 7 India Radio Echo. George, are you still on frequency, over?
Echo India 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie from SA7 IRE. I am indeed Patrick, over.
Yeah, okay there, George. George, is there anybody you'd like to give a report to there, over?
Yeah, no problem. I can see we're coming up to the top of the hour, so you'll officially be going on overtime, Patrick, there. Hi. So I'll give a quick call now to Echo India 8, India Tango Bravo Nigel, SA7 IRE calling you, over. Nothing heard.
Nigel? I don't think he's there, George.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Echo India 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie. I'll pass it back to you, Patrick, and I'll take this opportunity to wish you a good night, and thank you very much for the net, and to everyone else listening in, and that was on the net. Good night to everybody. So back to you, Patrick. Echo India 2, Sierra Bravo Charlie from SA7 IRE. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, okay, George, not a bother. Sierra Alpha 7, India Radio Echo EI2 SBC. But thanks there, George, for joining the group, and looking forward to meeting you again next week as well. 73, and thank you very much. Okay, we'll head down to Martin and Wexford there. Echo India 2, Juliet Echo Bravo. Martin, are you still on frequency, over? Nothing heard. Did you hear anything, Peter?
No, not that time, Pat.
Okay. I will try Seamus. See, I'm not sure if he's still there. Golf India 4, Sierra Zulu Whiskey. Seamus, are you still on frequency?
He came back there, Pat, to you before you called Seamus.
Martin EI2, Juliet Echo Bravo. Martin, is there anybody you'd like to give a call to there, over?
Martin, are you still on frequency?
He's gone again, Pat. He called. I don't know. He called in. He said he was outside or something. But anyway, go carry on. I should have kept my trap shut.
Not to worry, Peter. Not to worry. Very good. Look at it's interesting conditions. I like it when it's a little bit different. Anyway, let's see. I think that's it. I think everybody has said hello to everybody. I'll just put out another call in case there's any straggler that would like to pop in and give a report. Sure as that, Shannon Basin Radio Club Net, EI2 SPC. Anybody else would like to check in? Go ahead. Is that EI? Is that Kilo Uniform, is it?
Yeah, it's Tony in Limerick.
Tony, go ahead again. No, I did hear when he came back first. EI 9IL, I'm not sure is it 9IL you're using, Tony, or are you using EI 1UN? Go ahead, Tony, again, over.
And of course, I like to sit in front of the transceiver. So you can do a lot with the SDR radios. And yeah, then it's better to have an SDR in the box, like a 7300 or such radios. So I still like to push buttons and to dial buttons and sit in front of a box, of a radio. That's my intention. And Yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, there is a lot to play with it on air. GW4XLS SM6-DL8 SFI.
Yeah, the band's changing now. Jürgen, what's that dummy load on your QRZ page? Easy dummy load. The writing is too small for me, over.
Yeah, that was. I just got the amplifier new, the L4B, and I want to check up the SWR between transceiver and the power amplifier. I use an outdoor tuner, which I also damaged a bit with power, and so I read an article about dummy load in a glass up to 100 watt, and then I thought, okay, just take a bin of water and only a little bit of salt. So on the picture is a big box of salt. You only need a small price, so maybe that's not so good to show such a big box. And yeah, on the photo you see just two copper wires, a socket, and a bin of water, 2.5 liter. Now I use this dummy load not opened since more than 2 years, and because I tune my amplifier on the dummy load before I get with power on the tuner. Over.
QSL. Yeah, okay then. Hey, nice, tidy, and to see you like riding bicycles there. Okay then, Jürgen, I see the band is fading now, and I'm going to struggle to hear you very shortly. But you take care, have a nice weekend coming up, and have a safe journey home, over.
Yeah, Roger. On Sunday I will go home, or we will go home, of course, and so I don't let my X-Well up here. And yeah, so about the dummy load, it's an idea for someone who has no dummy load by the hand and quickly needs one. So if you have a bin, a socket, and a piece of copper wire, you can realize a dummy load. Unfortunately, you have no salt, but I think everyone gets enough for that. And so that was the idea. I thought I will put it away and put the bin into the cellar because I don't need it anymore. But yeah, now it's nearly every evening in use at home. Okay, Ian, and about bicycle, yeah, that would be a great theme. I decide to do a lot of bicycle next year, but we can talk about next time about that. All the very best. It was nice to put you here another time in my Swedish log, and see you on the band again, Ian. Always a pleasure to catch you. GW4XLS, here is SM6-DL8 SFI.
Yeah, QSL there, Jürgen. I just looked on, I just roughly worked it out. You've been on the amateur radio, I think, is it roughly 27 years there, so doing very, very good. 62, oh, you're 2 years older than me. I was born in 1964. So I'll be, what am I 58? Yeah, 58. All the best, Jürgen, you take care of it.
Yeah, I'm still 59. Don't remind me, hi. Yeah, but yeah, I can tell you it's coming closer and closer, Ian. Thank you for the really, really nice chat. All the very best, and yeah, looking forward for a next nice chat. Golf Whiskey 4 X-Ray Lima Sierra. Here is SM6-DL8 Fox Italy. Let me say hey do from Sweden and best 73.
Yeah, 73's Jürgen, take care. Sugar Mike 6-Delta Lima 8 Fox India, GW4XLS. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Sierra Alpha 6 Alpha Uniform Tango.
The Sunderland 6 Uniform Tango, go ahead.
This is Sierra Alpha 6, Alpha Uniform Tango.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, there's something Alpha 6. The signals are very low at the moment. Sugar Alpha 6, go ahead.
Sugar Alpha 6, Alpha Uniform Tango, SA6AUT.
Yeah, Sugar Alpha 6, Alpha United Tango. Good evening. GW4 X-Ray Lima Sierra, and the name is Ian. India Alpha November, QSO.
QSL, Ian, you are 5 and 9, 59. The handle on this side is Mark. My name is Mark, and I am located not far away from the Lima Alpha border, here on the west coast part of Sweden. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did you say the name was Mark? Mark, over.
Roger.
Yeah, okay, Mark. You're about a 4 and 8, 4 and 9 there. My name again is Ian, IAN, India Alpha November, and we're about 45 miles south of Liverpool. 400 watts, inverted V dipole, 25 meters high, over.
Yeah, okay, fine business. You are making a nice trip here into Scandinavia, and you just wonder how long the bridge was between Sweden and Denmark. 16 kilometers, that's about 10 miles, isn't it?
Sorry, what was that, about 10 miles?
You wonder how long the bridge between Sweden and Germany was. Sweden and Denmark. I was here on the frequency and I was listening to you. About 10 miles, 16 kilometers, Roger.
Thank you. Yeah. Because I go over a big bridge in Tampa Bay in Florida, and I think that's about 16 miles long. One of the bridges in Tampa Bay. Okay, Mark, I'm not going to hold it. It's a struggle with you at the moment. Band conditions are not very good. But thank you for...
2 hours from the time now, BF11.
Questo va meglio, Gerardo, avanti.
Sì, non c'è paragone. Però, U2 BCH ritorna in U8 Juliet Uniforme X-Ray, Gerardo.
Yeah, Roger. Very interesting. Well,
G0 UKS, are you around, Rolly?
Break. Echo, I don't know, is it Echo you call it or what you... I don't know what controls you use on that thing. There just sounds to be a slightly too much reverb or echo in it, you know?
Okay, the echo could be the room. I always had that till you sorted it out when you did the job with the SM30.
Yeah, but it's better than it was anyway, you know. Like I'm talking up to the microphone here, I can move away from it. There I've moved away from the microphone, but I'm still not hearing the effect that I was hearing on you. I've just moved it slightly closer there. But this microphone has a huge catchment anyway of audio. I'm about 6 inches from the microphone here now.
Yeah, Roger, okay. Well, I'm on the, I don't know how much time you have. We won't go into settings. But if you want to, I don't know how much, do you have like 5 minutes?
Yeah, I have to go downstairs. I hear them back, they were away. I'll have to go downstairs for a minute, but Yeah, well, I don't know what, you probably have a fairly, a very extensive graphic equalizer on that thing there, so I don't know what, I don't use any equalizing whatsoever. The radio is on complete flat, believe it or not. All the equalizing is actually turned off, so I'd be no help to you. What is it an extensive graphic equalizer you have on the PC or something that you run through the radio? Is that it?
Yeah, it runs through the software. I'm just wondering, is Nigel there? EI8ITB, are you still with us, Nigel? Over. Yeah, okay, Nigel is gone for the moment, but Nigel is one of the experts with these audio devices. It's the software that's obviously changing things into the radio.
Yeah, very good, yeah. It's gone back to that that hollowness. I could be the wrong person to talk to, I'm not into all that stuff. I try to just achieve what I would call communications audio, which is, it's probably not to everybody's liking, but it cuts through the crap, and the noise and that. Well, I think it does. Maybe it doesn't,
Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm going to switch radios, over.
Yeah, very good. I'm listening.
Okay, EI2IU ON80I. Now my power is reduced. My power at the moment is about 60 watts. EI2IU ON8EI, over.
Yeah, well, that's considerably better, whatever you've done.
Yeah, I'm on a different radio, over.
All right, okay, yeah, very good. Yeah, it's nicer.
Yeah, okay, and I'm also using the SM7B, over.
Right, very good, yeah. It is slightly different to what I remember. I don't, but maybe it's just a smaller power issue. I'm not quite sure, John, but it is good.
Yeah, okay, this is the other SDR radio, the main one. The little baby one is just a little standby, over.
Ah, yeah, very good. Yeah, it sounds good now. It's really, well, it's really good. It's good.
Okay, well, anyway, I'll go back to this. The other one was just a little novelty, but if this radio didn't work one day, I could plug the SM7B into it and use the settings that I'm using on this one, if you get me, over.
Yes, I know exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. It's good, clear intelligibility is very good. You know, I would call it quite good. You know.
Yes, do you remember the night you spent about 2 hours with me, over?
I can't remember, to be honest. You know, I'm totally out of touch with radio. I don't come in here or come up here at all nowadays. Very, very rarely. I come up when I get a reminder on the phone maybe and have a listen, you know. Other than that, I have done nothing with radio whatsoever. I'm embarrassed to say, but just too busy, John, to be honest. But over the holiday season, we'll be a bit more active, unfortunately for everybody else, of course.
Well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, no. You've got a great radio voice. It always sounds the same, and you always sound loud and strong. Okay, you might want to go down to the engine room, over.
Yeah, I better go down because, to be honest, we had visitors last night, being the 1st of December. The Alps arrived, of course, and they were away this evening, and they're just home, so they'll be going, it's getting late here, they need to get to bed, so I need to go down and restore some order, John, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, well, no better man for restoring order, HI. Well, look, 73's around the house. Thank you for your comments. Much appreciated. And when I use this SM7B, I'm up close and personal to the microphone, over.
Yeah, it sounds really good to me. You know, there is a couple of changes I'd like to try, but I'd need to study it to actually know where we're going. But it's very, very good. Well, look at, it's better than the last one to me. That's just to me. So no offense pushed over to you or anything, but it's just, you know, when you get used to hearing someone at a certain level, when they make changes, sometimes it's that you're not giving them long enough to absorb the changes and notice of them, and sometimes they are actually better. But I just felt yours was better before. But anyhow, look, it is all good fun. Look after yourself, take care, nice to hear you, and regards to the household. O-N-A-T-I, E-I-2-I, U going QRT. Take care now, bye-bye.
Yeah, well, bye-bye, Peter, and thank you very much. No, I welcome all comments, and I take them on board and make the best of them, but you know, in my mind, and you, and as a taxi client who you helped, we are forever grateful. And the settings on the ICOM 7300, which I have here in the shack, they haven't budged since that evening when you sorted everything out, Pat, over? Or Peter, over?
Yeah, very good. Well, it's interesting. Yeah, Patsy does really amaze me. It took a long time to get Patsy's kind of where I thought it was better, you know, and I probably had him drove mad because every time I come on, I had a different thing to try. But I notice consistently he's really, really sounds. I don't even know what he's using, to be honest, but it sounds really, really well. I think it does anyway. So, but anyway, I should keep my own mouth shut because I'm not so sure how this even sounds. But anyway, it's I only listen through the output of the radio itself. So I'm from what I've heard of it before, it sounds okay. You know, it's acceptable enough. But I probably could do a lot more with it. There's a serious amount of graphic equalization in this radio, and it's embarrassing to say I have it actually all turned off. But there you go. Everyone's different, of course. Anyways, look after yourself, and good to hear you, and have a nice day tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, bye-bye to you, Peter. And tomorrow I'm a taxi driver for my wife, so I will drive wherever I'm told to drive. 73's Peter, and good to hear you as per usual, and thanks for your comments. EI2IUON80I, I'm now going to go down and get a cup of tea.
Okay, enjoy the day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Peter.
Band Hubert, PH2UN, PH2 United November. He's got the one like you, and he's also got the Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar, the famous man from Greece. Go ahead.
GW4XLS, this is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar. As you know, I had the Orban to the ICOM to 7851, but the last week I'm using the Orban to the Flex Radio. I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure that I like it. Because it's very, very aggressive in every way, even on the lowest settings. It's very aggressive. I'm not sure I like it, but okay, it's okay for some experiments. I never had this the Orban on the Flex Radio. I never had it. Just the last week. I'm using now the RE27. I have also the SB7B and the TLM103. But as I remember, when I first bought and I used the RE27, I never ever used any other microphone. I don't know, but I like it so much. It's a little bit bright, but I like it. I like it the way make my voice more bright. I like this microphone. I think I love this microphone. And the TLM103 is very famous, but I don't like it for my voice. It's very muffled. It's muffled, not bass. It's muffled. It's I prefer the RE27 for sure. And now I'm using the 5K. I move my TX point, my TX bandwidth, and I'm using a 5K. I'm not sure how it sounds because I can hear the Orban is very aggressive, very hard sound. Of course, is very high efficiency audio about the voice, but I'm not sure that I like it because it's far away. As you know, it's far away than ESSB. far away. I really love something like yours, the 9100. Maybe it's better for me. It's better, but I think it's very hard to find. It's really hard to find this Orban. GW4XLS, this is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Well, my friend just bought one from Australia, but it's a 9100 Alpha. 9100 Alpha. There's not much difference. I forget exactly. I don't think the difference would be noticeable on ham radio. But yeah, my friend has just bought one from Australia. I seen it on eBay and I told him about it. There was one in the US as well, but the US one was a little bit more expensive. But Bob sounds good, doesn't he? You know Bob? Bob, HB9ASQ Bob. I don't know. It's a shit. I think a cam. I don't know. It's whatever you're happy with, really. And at the end of the day, you need to be happy. I would like to try SDR radio, but yeah, I don't know when I will try. But I think if I'm going to go down the SDR route, maybe it'll be an Anan or a Sun SDR. But you know, radios and radios and everything is very, very difficult to get hold of at the moment. Fortis, over.
Yes, I know. I know, and day by day it's been more expensive, every radio. And everything is out of stock, especially the new radios. I think most of them are out of stock. It's very difficult to buy something like this, a new radio. I think, I'm not sure, but most of the radios are out of stock. Yes, of course, I know, Bob. It's a good friend. We have contact via Skype, via Viber, you know, everything. I know, Bob. We are good friends, but don't. Oh, Bob has a very fat voice, and he's very talented man, because he really know exactly how to use his voice, because it's a broadcaster. I think it's more than 40 years broadcaster on professional broadcaster on I think Netherlands radio. I'm not sure about radio, but I'm sure that is a professional broadcaster. So, you know, he has a beautiful voice, like a god. It's like a god. It's one of the most famous voice all over the world, and it's a really, really good man, Bob. GW4XLS. Okay, for good. I think that there are so many differences between 9100 and 9105A. I'm not sure. I never had 9100. I never had this unit. But I have so many times I have read about it. I know about the specifications, and I'm sure that they have so many differences, except the bandwidth, because 9100 is more than 6K bandwidth, but the 9105A it's made for jamming. It's made for jamming. It's narrow, and it has more clip sound, more aggressive, more rock and roll sound. Some people die for this sound because it's the sound of Voice of America on the Cold War. It's a strange sound, a little bit aggressive, with more clipping. And with Hilbert Clipper, a patent by Bob Orban. It's more forward sound. It's more aggressive sound. It's more loud sound, but it's less quality sound. That's the story. GW4XLS. This is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Yeah. What about the 9300 then, the digital one? But you know, I heard some recordings on the the ESSB Facebook page. There was a guy doing some. Everybody was saying, I want to hear your audio. I want to hear your audio, and he put a recording on the Facebook. But to be honest with you, I didn't like it, over.
Yes, I didn't like it too. I remember 2 or 3 stations. I don't know on the air. I don't want to say their call signs by the air. You understand? I think you understand why. But I have about 3 stations that I had QSO with the Urban 9300, and I didn't like it because nothing special to the sound. Of course, 9105A, it's aggressive. I don't like so much aggressive. But at the end, a little aggressiveness. It's not so bad. Like you are not aggressive, but I can recognize the urban sound signature. Someone that know about the urban sound can when hear you can recognize at once about the urban audio signature. But 9300, it's out of audio signature. It's something different. I'm not sure about the adjustments. Sometimes the fault, the wrong it's about the adjustment. I'm not sure about the guys, these men. I'm not sure about the adjustments. But 3 times I heard from other amateur station, and 3 times I didn't like it. I don't know why. It's like no have compression. It's like no have urban, and this is not. This is something I don't like it over.
Yeah, well, to me, I want no call signs, no call signs. But no, I didn't like. They had so much equipment in lines. One of them, but no, the guy I listened to, there was one guy on the same as you. He had the same unit as you, the 9105, and an old analog radio. And I must say, I liked his audio better than the guy who was on the flex. I liked the guy on the 9105 with an old analog radio. I liked his audio better than the guy on the Anan and the 9300. I've just sent you some photographs, Fortis. I don't know if you're looking at your WhatsApp, over.
GW4XLS, this is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar Return. I know exactly what you meant, and I have heard at the past this video. If I remember well, the guy with the 9300 has some baffles, from the teeth. From the tooth, poof, 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 poof. It's unbelievable to have so muffled, so soft, and so wrong sound with the urban. It's like it was like not using any kind of urban. I know exactly what you mean, and I'm sure I had heard the video, the audio clip from those 2 ham radio stations. I think the best of urban is yours. Not because the bandwidth, but because the clipping. You are something in the middle, somewhere in the middle. My urban is like a nuclear weapon. It's the more loudness, the more loudest unit from Bob Urban. It's a really nuclear weapon, but I think it's so much aggressive, even on the softer settings. It's more aggressive. It's aggressive too. So I think the best for us, maybe for a ham radio, I think it's yours, 9100B. I think it's somewhere in the middle, not so soft, not so aggressive, not so loud, not so quality, something in the middle. And this is what I like it, but I'm looking. I say the truth, I'm looking. Some days I'm looking on eBay. If I can find something like yours, I will buy it. I think I will be happy with a 9100. I think I will be happy. Okay, back to you, GW4XLS. But don't say it to Bob. because because Bob HB9ASQ is fanatic with 9105A. It's fanatic because it's fanatic of Cold War Voice of America. He likes this audio signature, and I like, but not for casual, not for not for everyday rag tune. It's not. I think it's so much extreme. Maybe something softer would be more acceptable for my ears. GW4XLS. This is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Yeah, I like the way you said nuclear weapon. It's like a cruise missile, is it? That 9105. Yeah, no. Bob likes my Orban. He said he can tell. He can tell I'm on an Optimod. Sorry. And no, he's because I'm not doing anything else. I only have the Optimod into an effects processor, and the effects processor is the Lexicon. That's an old unit. A Lexicon Reflex is the effects processor, and the preamp is a Presonus Bluetooth V2. I do have an Apex preamp as well, but I don't know. It's got dirty contacts. It's an Apex 207. I also have an Apex 204, but I only use the 204 when I'm running the. If you look at the photographs, just look at the photograph I've sent you, Fortis, on WhatsApp. But I have a 674 Alpha from Orban. But if I'm running the graphic, then I'll use the 204 and a compressor and everything. But just with the Optimod, it's just Optimod and a slight bit of effects processing. Over.
Oh, now I see your message on WhatsApp. I didn't hear it because it's on a mute. But I see the picture. Let me. Okay, you have the Apex. Oh man. 900B, and you have the latest version, with LED meters, with light meters, not with needle classic analog meters. We have the latest version. I like it so much. I'm sorry, but two things I like it. Two things I like from your rack. As you know, the 9100B and the Orban parametric EQ. This is what I want, over.
Yeah, but I don't use the parametric or paragraphic. I don't use that. Only that's if I'm using the Optimod, then it's on its own. Do you know what, Fortis? I've tried so hard to use the graphic with the Optimod, and do you know what? It honestly, it's so difficult. I always come back to the Optimod on its own. On its own seems to be the best, over.
Oh, why? What was the problem? What was the problem?
Well, I just thought I'd try to add the graphic in connection with the Optimod, and it doesn't work. Honestly, I've done hours and hours of QSO testing, and every time I always come back to the Optimod on its own, over.
Yes, I understand. I remember my situation when I first time tried the Orban. You know, I never had the urban. I never had used the urban at the past. So the first time I hear the urban, it was on SV3EAO GW4XLS station, and but when I used to my radio, it was terrible. I swear it was terrible because I was using equalization. As you know, I had the icon with the urban and some equalization before the icon. So you know, I put the urban at the last of the chain. But before the urban, it was one equalizer, one compressor, de-esser, you know, everything behind the compressor. So it was terrible. It was really, really terrible. And when I take out from the chain those processor, everything changed. The sound was changed, more unnatural. More different and more correct to my ears. Then I tried to equalize the urban's output. I was thinking that it will be better, but the same results. The sound was terrible. It's mysterious unit. If you like it, okay. If you don't like it, just take it out or sell it, or it's a very mysterious item. So you know, it was so aggressive that I remember myself after 1 month, I was thinking to sell the urban because I didn't like it. It was so aggressive, so thin sound, so mysterious sound. I cannot explain about the audio signature, but it was terrible. It was terrible until I left it alone. Only the urban, the microphone, and some general, not equalizer, some general bass and trebles, nothing special from the transceiver. And that's the story. You don't have, many choices about the urban. Everything before or after will make it sound not terrible but different and maybe wrong. So you don't have many choices. The only choice is to like it or not to like it. If you like it, okay, we'll be happy. But if you don't like, you don't have any other choice. Over.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the same with the 9100 Fortis. Honestly, you know, I've tried the rack gear before. I've tried equipment after, and you do get you can get a different sound, but for my ears, I prefer on it by itself. For me, is the best. But you keep trying to go for something different, and I think the Optimod is, I don't know, it's like if it blocks. It doesn't let you do anything else. You try before, and then the Optimod, it's like if it says it like stops you from doing anything, and then you try put something after the Optimod, and it's the same again. It's very difficult to get anything any better with adding any extra equipment. I haven't found anything really. Although I think sometimes, oh, that's better, but you know, I always come back to number one. I always end up back with one unit. Fortis, did you see the other photographs I sent you, over?
No, wait a moment. I have only one photograph. I have. You sent it to me exactly before 10 minutes, and this is the one and only picture that I have from you, with the paragraph, the black box, the AFX, something DBX, and the urban. Okay. I just received. Oh, what is this? Your antenna. Your antenna. How many meters is the mast? The tower. I think it's beautiful. Beautiful. Wait a moment. I now receive. Oh. Oh man, I like it. I like it. I see the construction, and I see the full tower with the antenna. It's a 3-element. I think it's tri-bladder. I'm not sure. And on the top of the tower, what is this? It's a dipole.
Yeah, homebrew rotatable dipole for 40 meters, over.
For what band?
7 megs, over.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, very, very beautiful, and beautiful tower. I like it. I like it so much. Congratulations, I like it so much.
Yeah, see the coils. I made the coils myself, over.
Oops. How you do it?
By hand. I wound them by hand, over.
Are you kidding me? What do you mean by the hand? This is aluminium. Aluminium coil, eh?
Yeah, 5 millimeters, and I had a rope. I had a rope in between to get for the spacing, over.
It's like commercial, eh? It's like commercial. Even at the connections at the end of the coil, I can see a screw and some connection method. Even the connection method, it really looks like professional.
Yeah, that connection is not the finished connection. That was only temporarily. I have proper connections now. But when I first tested, I used a block of aluminium, and I had to drill and tap. But no, I have better connections now than the photograph, over.
It looks like amazing. I like it so much, and I see the picture with your tower. I really like it. I really like it. Congratulations.
Yeah. The tower is 30 meters. Well, yeah, 30 meters. The tower, over.
30 meters. It's really high. It's really high, eh?
You laughing? It's not funny. 30 meters is not funny. Yeah, and we're the QTH here is about 200 meters of ASL, over.
Yes, it's not funny, but I'm scared so much that it's going to funny story because I'm very scared about it. 30 meters. You're not scared?
No. I've had it 40 years now, over.
You have this tower 40 years?
Well, not the exact same one, but very similar. This is newer, but my first 30-meter tower, exactly the same, but not galvanized. It was the same, exactly the same, 30 meters, but it was homebrew. But the metal was not galvanized, just painted over.
Yes, I understand. I cannot see. I don't see any rope. Oh. You're not scared. My tower is about 12 meters, and every time we have some bad weather, even on even a little bit of wind on the air, I lose. I lose my sleep.
I thought you were going to say you lose your hair. I thought you were going to say you lose your hair. No, I wind it down. You know, if the weather is bad, I have electric winch. But very rare do I, do I wind it down. But no, if the wind is bad, I lower it down with electric motor over.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, are you using rope are you using ropes?
No guys over, no guys.
It's a free of guys, 36 meters, 30 meters, free of guys?
QSL.
Oh my God. The first time in my life, I saw a 36 meters at the center of the city. It was maybe 70 years ago, and it was a shock because his man, it was at the center of the city. It's different. If you live on a village, it's different. But if you live on the city and around the tower, there are big buildings, people, cars. It's totally different, and I think I was scared. I really scared about it. It was a very good construction, very good construction, with plenty of guys. But it's 36 meters high. It's I'm not sure. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Yeah, the first section, the very first section is three legs, three legs, and the distance is 44 centimeters. The diameter, not the diameter, but the triangle is three. If you understand, but it's 44 centimeters, the first section in a triangle, over.
Oh, it's like a tank.
Yeah, and each leg is like 50, nearly, I think about 50 millimeters OD, over.
Yes, it's a serious construction. I like it. I really like it. It's a beautiful. Congratulations again. It's a beautiful. But as I see, you don't live in the city. I can see your garden. I can see some trees, even your boat. So I think you don't live in the city, eh?
Well, we do have houses behind. There is houses here, but I had planning. You have to have permission, and I had planning permission 40 years ago for this tower. Very difficult to get planning permission now, Fortis, but yeah, we live. I mean, the garden is okay. It's quite big. I'm lucky, really. But yes, I'm about. I have some houses behind me, and then after them there's fields, and then the mountain. Then we're right by the mountain. Over.
Yes, I understand. You're lucky because first of all, you can have a 30 meters tower, because in Greece it's very difficult. Even you can, I think the city police you don't they don't leave you to enjoy something like this. I think it's illegal. Not I think. I'm sure it's illegal in the city in Greece. I don't know why. Maybe because, but I don't know why. But it's illegal. It's not legal to use so much tower in the city. I think it's about 12, 15. I think no, not more than 15 meters. I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I had a letter from the you call them like the police, you know, the council or the city police, if you want to call them that. I hadn't used the tower for a long time, because I got married, and I hadn't used it for a long time, so because I lost interest in the radio. Anyway. When I put the tower back up in the sky, you know, I had a letter off the police, or the, you know, not police, you know what I mean. Anyway, he said I never had permission and everything. So I said, listen here, I've had permission nearly 40 years for that tower. He said, well, we've got no record of your permission. So he said, well, we've gone on computers. I said, well, I've got all my paperwork, and I photocopied, and I have duplicates of everything. So I said, it's not, if you've gone onto computer and you haven't switched all the paperwork to the computer, that's not my fault. I said, if you want to see my permission, you'll have to take me to the court. And I never heard anything else, Fortis, over.
Yes, I understand. 100%. You are lucky. It's beautiful. What I want to say you about the radio. Are you using the? I think you are using the 950 SDX. It's modified. You have do you have modified the radio?
No, just standard. Over.
Okay, it sounds wonderful. And this, I think your bandwidth is about 4K.
Yes, yeah. That's narrow now. That's a little narrower. Now. If you look on your pan adapter there, but that's 0 to 3,100 over.
3,100. It's not from 0.
Well, not 0. It's off. You know, in the 950. I'll show you now. So that's my DSP transmit. I don't know if you know the 950, but this is menu 21. The DSP transmit low pass filter. So that's off. And that's my DSP transmit high pass filter, and that's off. I don't know what off. You know, I don't know what off is, Fortis, but that's off. In the menu it says off, 100, 200, 200, 300, 400, and then 3,100, 2,900, 2,750, 2,600.
So that's 2,600. Well, 400 to 2,600. 300, 300. 200, 200. 100, 100. Off. 2,600. 2,750. 2,900. 2,900. 3,100. 3,100. And off. So off and off now, over.
Yes, I'm sure I cannot hear any kind of difference between 3,100 and off. I'm not sure I can hear the difference, but it's okay. It's pretty good. I think I think that with the flex radio or Sun SDR, your sound will be more, more CD, because those radios are more thin. The sound is more thin. It's not. They are not sound thin. They are sound flat. But all the old radios like Kenwood 950, Kenwood 870, Kenwood 850, it's more, they sound more fat, more analog, more fat, and with less clarity. So I can imagine, I'm sure that I can imagine what will be your sound when you try the same adjustments, the same units. With an SDR like Canon or Flex Radio or Sun SDR or something like this, you will be like CD. It's not funny, but I can understand that your sound will be like a CD player, like a CD, very clear, more clear with. Not so fat, maybe. Less fatness, more clarity, more fidelity. I think your sound is wonderful. It's one of the best sound I ever heard with a Kenwood. Because, I don't like Kenwood because of the receiver. But I can hear their sound signature. And I'm sure you will be different, but beautiful sound. GW4XLS, this is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Do you think I'll be better with an SDR or not better, over?
I'm not sure. But for my ears, will be better. But everyone has a different opinion, everyone has different opinion. My opinion is different. Maybe your opinion is different. I'm not sure about the correct sound or the correct transceiver or the best transceiver, but I'm sure that it will be different. You will be more clear. All the Kenwood series radios are more fat, especially 870, 850, and 950 are fat radios with a boom sound, not bassy sound, not with a bass, no with a rumble bass or a wood bass. It's more fat. SDRs are not fat, are flat, 100% flat, and more crisp and more clear on the frequencies, on the high frequencies. So I guess that you will sound for my ears wonderful. You will be more clear, more articulated, more crystal sound, but not crystality. Crystal, very clear, very CD, very high quality sound, over.
Yeah, well, that will be, if I can get better, that's what I'd be happy.
if it's much better, if it's better than the analog radio, that's going to be a bonus, a bonus there, Fortis. But I'd never ever sell this radio. I mean, I've had it 23, 24 years now from brand new. And this has only had one fault in 23, 24 years, one fault, Fortis, over.
Yes, I understand. Well, I understand 100%. And I have the 775. Do you remember the radio? I have it. For a couple of months, I had 2 units. But now I have my unit. I keep it because I bought it new. I'm the first. I bought it. So I love it. It's very hard to... I'm feeling a little strange to sell it. So I really keep it. I'm not using it. I don't know why. Maybe because I have the 7851, that it's pretty beautiful receiver. But the transceiver, the TX bandwidth it's narrow. It's 2.8. So it's just for communication, but it's a beautiful receiver. And I have the Flex. With a Class A amplifier, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Everything about the sound for this radio is beautiful. For really, as a receiver, I prefer the ICOM, the 7851. I know it's pretty expensive, but it's different. The receiver is outstanding. Not about the radio. The Flex radio is not about the radio. But I'm using more than I'm using it more for for audio applications, for SSB, ESSB, something like Voodoo, for this situation. I'm not using it for DX. I don't know why. It's not bad. I think it's not best. It's a general receiver, not bad, not high end, just general. So I'm using only for audio purposes, especially for ESSB, GW4XLS. This is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Yeah, well, the ICOM there, as you know, it's the same era as my radio. I think the ICOM 775, the Yaesu 1000 Delta, and the 950, where those were the three main radios, like 25 years ago, or 23 years ago, thereabout, Fortis. I think the problem with what you're doing is the 9105. I think you need. Well, I don't know. Yes, as you say, it is aggressive. But maybe you should try a separate equalizer and go that way, really. I know Bob, as you say, he's on a 735 ICOM. I had a 735 ICOM many years ago because my friend in Florida, he had one, and I used to like his audio so much. I bought one. But yes, so at the end of the day, you're not going to get any better if it's so aggressive, unless you can turn it down inside. See, inside the 9100, there's a jumper. There's a jumper inside, and you can alter the input gain with a jumper, Fortis, over.
Yes, I know. The same situation with a 9105A. But the aggressiveness is not by It's not by input gain or output gain. It's audio signature of this unit. You can do everything, but the sound will be the same. It's very strange piece of equipment. Really very strange. Okay, I like it, but no, you know, we have so many. We need so many games. And one of the game we need is ESSB. This unit is not made for ESSB. It's made for as a nuclear weapon to maximize loudness. It's very narrow and very clipping sound. He has a patent named Hilbert Clipper. Bob Orban has everything inside the box to make you sound louder, but not quality. More louder. Even you can lower the gain, the input gain. You can lower the output gain. You can lower the compression. You can lower the automatic gain control. You can lower the clipper. You can lower everything, but the sound remains the same. It's really funny. Just why I said before that this equipment. You have to love it or hate it. There is nothing out of this. Just love it or just hate it. I love it for the loudness. It's very loud. I think there is no more loud machine. There is no more louder processor like the Orban 9105A. It's the loudest unit everyone can hear. That's the story. So for this job is a 5-star unit. But if you need it for ESSB or a more soft sound like you, because I hear you, I don't hear you soft, but I hear you in the middle. I hear you with a soft but processed sound, good, fat, articulated, everything in the middle. But my Orban is very aggressive. It's different. It's like a Formula One. It's like a F1 racing. It's on the high, on the peaks. Everything is on the peaks. Even you lower the input gain or everything. The sound is the same. It's the same. It's very strange. Bob, don't confuse Bob, because Bob is a baritone. It's a really baritone man. And he knows exactly to use his voice because it's a broadcaster. It's different. And if you hear the Bob, even 735 by ICOM have aggressive sound. It's different. It's very different sound than you. It's totally different. I remember when I bought this unit, I read the manual more than 5-6 times. Maybe more, and it has inside some jumpers about the gain, some jumpers, even some point for modification to make this unit less aggressive and more fat, like 100B, like 9100B. I tried, but it was so because it was aggressive again, but with a little more fat sound. So I leave it like the defaults. I leave it to default settings. That's the story. Okay, back to you, GW4XLS. This is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar.
Yeah, well, when I decided to buy the this 9100, you know Andy. Andy, you know Andy. He's on the Facebook page. I've seen you communicating with Andy. He's living in Spain now, but Andy did live in Ireland, and he's got quite a few R bands. Andy has. Anyway, he did a test one day with me with an Anan and a 9100A and the 9100B, not the 9100A, the 9105. Sorry. He did a test with a 9105, 9100B with the Anan, and then he did the same test with the 890, the Kenwood 890, and with the 9105 and the 9100B. And I decided from that day I must try the 9100B. So from talking to Andy, you know the guy, you'll see him on the ESSB, that's why I decided to go for this unit. And it was Andy that sent me a message. He said, if you want a 9100, he said, there's one on eBay now. You know what, I was undecided, shall I or shan't I? You know, shall I, shan't I? Anyway, I pushed the buy now button, and I thought, what have I done over?
I'm laughing because you put the buy it now. Oh my God. The fastest buy now.
I tell you what, Fortis, I'm going to tell you, it was like, hang on, where are we now? Hang on, let me, euro. Sorry, let me just do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just send you that. So that's what the initial cost was, but I complained about something, and I had it for I had it. So that was the outcome at the end. So I was very, very happy. Over.
Oh my God, really cheap. I bought it the double. I bought the 9105A, the double, with the shipping cost, the double, exactly the double, with the shipping cost. But it was new. It wasn't used. It was new. It was the second backup unit on the radio, and I bought it new. Of course, it's. I'm not sure if it's expensive or not, but it was new, not used. I think the price it was very, very good. But I'm searching to buy a 9100. I don't know the 9200 or 9300. I really don't want. I remember before 2 years, I make an order to 9300, but the last time I cancelled because not because the money, but because of I had a feeling that I wouldn't like it. I don't know. I had a feeling that it wouldn't like it. And I remember I was in touch with Andy. I know Andy. We have many times we are speaking via messages. And I remember I was asked Andy about all of them, and I remember he said that on DX not so much difference, and I remember that he said that if I'm using the Orban on the narrow band, I remember those days I had the ICOM, the 7851, that is pretty narrow, and I said to Andy about the radio, so he said me, forget everything, just use the 9105A because it's narrow, and as we say the truth, ICOM 7851 is a perfect receiver, a good radio, but it's not ESSB radio because it's 2.8 from 100 hertz to 2.9 kilohertz. It's narrow. It's not for good audio. It's just a DX machine, a radio for DXing. So Andy said me just keep your 9105A and don't buy anything because you don't like it. So that was the story. But after 1 year, maybe 2 years later, I bought the Flex radio. So the story just began because this radio is for ESSB. You can be on ESSB very, very fast without anything, just clicking some with just some clicks by the mouse. It's very easy. So that's the story. I'm looking to buy a 9100B. I'm not sure about the digitals because 9300 it has latency. This is another story, and I don't like latency because most of the time I hear my voice from my monitor, and I hate if I have latency. So that's why I'm looking for an analog piece of Orban, maybe 100B or a 9100B or a 9100 or something like this, but not the digital ones, not the 9200 or 9300, just the analogs. That's the story. GW4XLS, this is Sugar Victor 3 Golf Oscar.
What about the television, the TV? I did read somewhere that the TV one was okay and is not so expensive, over?
I never used. I have a friend, not a friend. I know a man with ham radio operator that he's using a TV model. It's very cheap, very, very cheap, and he said that it's very comfortable and very happy with this unit, but I'm not sure because it's different. It's totally different, over.
Yes, I only seen that advertised on the forum about the somebody'd been using, and as you say, they're very, very not so expensive, that model. But for me, if I had the money, possibly I'd like to try the 9100 now because I have the 9100, so I would like to try the 9300 maybe, but it's a lot of money. And what about the other unit? Well, it's the same, isn't it? It's the same. The is it called the Omnivolt? I think it's the same type of unit as the 9100. So, but I would like to try if I had some money. And I was offered about 2 weeks ago, a guy in the UK. He has a 9300, and I asked him, did he still have it? And he said yes. He said, do you want to buy it? And I said, well, I can't afford it, over.
Yes, I know a guy from UK with 9300. But you know, the sound. It's a really big story about the sound. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that this unit is for me, because okay, I don't like the aggressive sound, but I don't like a very soft sound too. I'm somewhere in the middle. When I ask the Andy, I think before a couple of months I asked Andy about 9300, and said me that I will not see any difference below the 4K. I don't know why, but I think I trust the Andy, because I don't know him, of course, but his man has so many equipments. It looks like have very how to say, experience. So I'm sure that I can trust his opinion. Andy said me that it's okay for flex radio or Sun SDR or even an AN radio, but for more than 4 or 6K, and suggest me to keep the 9105A for DX station, and to buy a 9100B for general situation with a flex radio. I'm a little bit confused, as you know. The money is not the problem. I'm not rich, but it's okay for this kind of money. I think the 9300 it was 3,100 euros without the VAT, without the VAT. Last time that I ordered from Spain. Okay, it's a lot of money, but the problem is I'm not sure that I like it. We pay money everywhere, but I need to know if I like it or not. Over.
Yeah, well, Andy knows his stuff. I think Andy was he a dealer? He may have been an Orban dealer or something, but yeah, Andy knows. You know, he knows. And he has a very good voice as well. Have you ever spoken with Andy on the radio? He has a really, really good radio voice, over.
No, never.
Oh, you want to hear his voice then? Honestly, he's got a really, really good voice. You know, like you say, Bob is good as well, but no, Andy, honestly, he's got that voice. Yeah, I take his advice every day, all day, every day. His advice is good, over.
Yes, I understand. You said me that Andy's a dealer, Orban dealer.
Yeah, I think he was. He was an agent going back. He had his own. He had a business with. I forget what the business was called, but yeah, he was into commercial radio with. I can't remember now, but yes, that's. He's into the broadcast side of things, over.
I will send him a message tomorrow to ask him about it for a second time. I'm not sure. I'm confused. By the way, I'm confused because I want to use the Orban. I know Bob HB9 ASQ. He's dying for this sound. And if I said to Bob that I want to change urban, maybe he will kill me. But I'm looking for something more relaxable. Of course, broadcast, but more soft, more soft sound, more relaxable sound. I think. But it's very loud. At the other, it's very loud. If I close the urban, you can wait a moment. You can see the difference. Wait a moment. Okay, and this is without the urban. Of course, I need some. Wait a moment. Some volume. And this is the voice, my voice without the urban. The urban is bypassed not by its switch, but by external switch. I have some relays, electronic relays, on the back, at the back of the urban, so I can do a real bypass, not a semi bypass, a real bypass. So this is my setup on 4K. I think yes, it's 4K. With RV20 and the Flex Radio 6600. It's different. It's totally different, but it's very loud. Urban, it's very loud. It's like a F1 racing car. It's very, very loud. I'm looking something in the middle. Not so loud, not so aggressive. Something in the middle. So that's why I'm looking for something like yours, like the 9100B. I think it's the best. This urban is the best for my purpose. Okay, just a moment to open the urban. Okay, and this is the urban. It's really, really loud over.
Yeah, I tell you honestly, Fortes, without the urban is better. I just sent you some recordings done off the SDR in the UK. The first recording is the last recording is you without the urban. You'll hear the difference anyway, but it's better without the. You need to sell the urban and wait. Bob, sell it to Bob. Give it to Bob because he had problems with his, so I think he might want a spare one. Over.
I didn't. I'm not sure that I understand what you say me now. But without the urban, the sound, it's a beautiful. I like it. I like it much more. But it's not so loud. But I like it. Even on 4K, even on 5K. Wait a moment. Now I'm on 5K. If you can hear on 5K wide, I think you understand me. It's more beautiful. It's beautiful. I like it so much. When I'm using the urban, of course, it's loudest, but it's not so. It's not so quality. It's different without the bass, without the highs. Just squeezing sound. It's like a squeeze, like a Beatles sound, like a Marshall sound. It's more rock and roll sound, and I don't like it at all. That's the story. Okay, GW4XLS. This is Sugar Victor 3 Echo Alpha Oscar without the urban. Over.
Yeah, I've sent you some recordings. I've sent you two recordings in WhatsApp. So if you listen to them after with your headphones, you'll be able to hear the difference between the R-band and without the R-band. I have to go in a minute anyway. I have to go because I'm working in the morning. But let me just stand by. Just stand by, Fortis. Let me just do something. So don't speak. I'll come back. Just give me 1 second.